Our first blind item is about Emma Roberts and Britney Spears. It reads, other than propensity for substance abuse and domestic violence, this Nepo baby actress doesn't really mesh the vibe of the permanent A-list singer, which again is about Emma Roberts and Britney Spears. We all know that this Britney Spears biopic is coming, and it seems like every actress out there is trying to drop their name because they want to star the leading role. This person questioned who would fit the part of Britney Spears, Sydney Sweeney? And while I don't love Millie Bobby Brown's personality, I feel like she could fit maybe like a Tate McRae, but I don't know if she's got the acting skills. Addison Rae. But Emma Roberts is giving it her best shot. Reports write that Britney has yet to name the leading lady for her biopic, but those close to the pop star are already making suggestions. Felicia, one of Britney's longtime assistants and confidants, who I don't know if they've reconnected, I'm assuming they had, but Britney was really upset to see her in the documentaries. Well, it looks like Felicia's sharing her opinion, saying that Emma Roberts would be stellar. Emma is best known for her work in American Horror Story, but was once a singing child star on Nickelodeon's Unfabulous. Now, I must admit, I don't really know Emma Roberts as a vocalist. I can't imagine what her singing voice is like. Not that I'm doubting that she could sing, but I can't think of it. Comment below, can Emma Roberts sing?
Let's be real. Emma Roberts says playing Britney Spears would be a true dream. Rumors have been swirling about who will play Britney Spears in the new biopic. And apparently Emma Roberts is one of the top choices. Is Hollywood living in the land of delusion? Emma Roberts told Cosmo that, it's my true dream to play Britney Spears. It's a rumor, but I hope maybe it'll come true. I remember I locked myself in my room and listened to In the Zone and said, I cannot leave this room until I memorized every word. A lot of us know Britney Spears songs word for word, so does that make us candidates too to play Britney Spears? Who is going to tell Emma Roberts she can't act, okay? I read an interview where Emma Roberts said the reason why sometimes she got turned down for roles, she felt like it was because of the Roberts name. And if I'm being honest, a lot of biopics really pop when they find like an unknown that looks similar to the real person and they act their behinds off. The only way this is happening, if it's on this network, or if she says, I'm Emma Roberts playing Britney Spears, and you're watching Disney Channel. Dun, 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 dun.
I agree with her take because I only see Emma Roberts playing one role, which isn't bad. She does it pretty well, but it's typically kind of like the mean girl, better than you type vibe, which she doesn't seem to be like that in person. At least interacting with her at Coachella, she seemed decent. But Felicia actually has zeroed in on who she wants to play Britney, and she says Drew Barrymore would nail it. My initial reaction is like, wait, hold up, Drew Barrymore? Are we like, isn't this supposed to be like a biopic about the book that she wrote? So essentially we're gonna go through her childhood, her teenage years, her adulthood. I don't really see Drew Barrymore playing anything younger than a current Britney. But Felicia's sharing all of her opinions and saying that Timothée Chalamet, you guys love how I say his name, would be great as a Justin Timberlake. Britney and Justin's relationship was a core part of the singer's memoir. She detailed everything from the procedure she had when she was 19 to get rid of their baby to their emotional breakup. Felicia was there every step of the way when Britney decided to take those pills that ultimately led to her losing Justin's baby. Now, I don't know who is going to TMZ in sharing this information, but there's one part of this article I didn't love. They write, now, the bad news. We're told Britney has creative control over the script and casting. So wait, why is that the bad news? It's about her life. She has a track record of being displeased with the various people in her life and cutting them off. Jamie Lynn, Kevin, Sam, which for valid reasons. Every one of those people did her dirty. They write, so don't count your chickens that this movie will be completed because there's a long road ahead. Making it seem like they won't ever get this project done because Britney's hard to work with, which I think is just such like an a-hole move. Like whoever wrote this, shame on you. Jennifer Lopez, suddenly the A-list everything in her mind celebrity wants to debut a new guy to show that she's moved on. Now, we did talk about Ben hanging out with Kit Kennedy. I believe her name is it's Kit Kennedy, one of the Kennedy members, which is so random. The Lady Killer family. If you guys have not seen my latest podcast on Marilyn Monroe, definitely go and check it out on the Let's Get Into It podcast channel. This person commented, J-Lo again. My goodness, her thought pattern is odd. Nobody cares about the new guy on the scene. Another person writes, she's scared of death, of appearing to be single and unwanted by men. I felt like her and Ben getting together was a deal to take the sting out of getting getting dumped by A-Rod. Another person writes, she's just being true to form. She's always moved on quick. She goes through them fast and moves on fast. It's her MO. And I actually really like that comment about the Ben Affleck and A-Rod because, you know, J-Lo was dumped by A-Rod and then she went on with Ben. And it does seem like she just can't be single, which a lot of people are like that, including myself. Like, I love to be in a relationship. But really, J-Lo, this is not the time. Plus, she could keep it private.
Jennifer Lopez's ex, Alex Rodriguez, shared a cryptic quote after J-Lo filed for divorce from Ben Affleck. Hey there, it's Charlie Neff from TMZ. So after we broke the story yesterday that J-Lo filed for divorce from Ben Affleck, her ex, Alex Rodriguez, took to his Insta story to post a cryptic quote, which says, "You either go one way or the other. You might as well be the one deciding the direction." And he credited himself for saying the quote. Fans were dissecting the possible meaning of his cryptic quote, some saying that he feels vindicated after her breakup, while others were saying, oh, no, he feels sympathy for J-Lo. A-Rod has said in the past that he has no hard feelings towards J-Lo after their breakup, and he also said, quote, she's the most talented human he's ever met.
So this divorce is moving forward and it's public, so we're seeing some of the documents. One headline reads, J-Lo made one request in Ben Affleck divorce filing that speaks a ton. It looks like J-Lo requested the court to change her legal last name from Affleck to her maiden name Lopez. This means that once the divorce is finalized, her official name will be Jennifer Lynn Lopez, not the Lynn. Oh, got me triggered from Jamie Lynn Spears. This marks the end of a fourth marriage for J-Lo and a second for Ben. And they're supposed to have a ton of work coming out together, so I don't know how this relationship is going to play out. J-Lo loved the attention she got when she changed her name to Affleck because it was all over the media. She said, people are still going to call me Jennifer Lopez, but my legal name will be Miss Affleck because we're joined together. We're husband and wife. I'm proud of that, so I don't think that's a problem. Their divorce comes months after reports of a growing rift between the couple. Quote, they are very different people. She's super public and more social, and he's more of an introvert and is happy hanging out at home. Another insider revealed to the outlet, another insider more like one of Jennifer Lopez's friends, that Ben has mood swings and big highs and lows, which I actually do believe. But does the world need to know about this? Quote, who he said he was and who he turned out to be were two different people. Here we have an update about Ellen DeGeneres and her marriage. The three named former A-list actress from multiple hit shows, which is Portia, says that her marriage to Ellen is done. I think she was counting down the days until she could meet her final prenup hurdler her wife put in place, which it sounds like Ellen really made sure that Portia wouldn't be able to walk away with a huge fortune. This person commented that Portia was hoping Ellen could get back to work, but no luck. I can't imagine how insufferable she is when she's just roaming around the home. I mean, imagine Ellen and her energy and just having that all at home. I wonder if she has the same rules at home, like you can't make eye contact with her if you're a house cleaner, if you're her wife. This headline reads, insiders allege that Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi's marriage has taken a toll after this event.
Ellen was becoming one of the most powerful and influential figures in Hollywood. Her brand of humor, kindness, and advocacy for positive change was resonating worldwide. Yet the image of Ellen the entertainer contrasted with the reality at home. Portia often felt lonely and isolated in their marriage. Ellen, with her busy schedule, sometimes failed to notice how deeply Portia was struggling. In 2018, Ellen considered ending her talk show, citing the exhaustion of maintaining a public persona that had to be always kind, always happy. She felt boxed in by the expectations of her audience and the industry. Portia supported the idea, seeing it as a chance for them to reconnect on a deeper level, away from the constant spotlight. Yet Ellen chose to renew her contract, perhaps signaling to Portia that her career came first.
Let's talk a little bit about their estate. The couple bought a $70 million mansion in California back in 2022. However, this year they've already sold it off, leading to breakup rumors. Ellen is known for flipping houses, but this one is different. It was their dream home. They just celebrated their 16th wedding anniversary, but it wasn't exactly celebratory. Quote, Ellen's been home all the time and it's taken a toll on their marriage, and Portia isn't working much either. They're always in each other's face, and frankly, they're getting on each other's nerves. Portia's having a hard time being so close to Ellen, which is disappointing because they're married. Portia doesn't have her space. Every time she turns around, there's Ellen. Ellen has lost so much in recent years, it would be terrible if she lost Portia too.
Oh, my kid's gonna be gay because you're gay. No, that's not true, but I'm gonna have glitter because you have glitter. Recently divorced after 20 years, how can I meet someone not online dating? Ooh.
What's wrong with online dating?
I don't know. I guess they've tried it. Divorced after 20 years. That's tough. I'm so sorry. But I'm glad
I say congrats.
I'm glad you're in a better place, hopefully.
It's the right thing to do
To get
if
divorced.
you're not happy.
Not her with the congrats. This person commented, Portia, blink twice if you need help. But hold up, I mean, I don't think Portia's like a hostage here. She probably could leave if she wanted to. But they've been together for a long time. Ellen and Portia started dating back in 2004. 4 years later, in 2008, they got married. They have tons of homes that they both own. A $29 million mansion, a $14 million home, an $8.8 million home. And those are just a couple of her properties. So it's going to be interesting to watch this divorce play out. And I really can't imagine who Ellen would go after next. Now, this is a long one. This A-list actor wants the world to believe he's moved on from a very public split. Now, this is about Kanye and Kim Kardashian, which I feel like he is still hung up on Kim. I mean, look at what he's done to his wife. But while he's rebounded from his ex into the arms of another, he's still not over his former partner. While his replacement companion is equally as attractive as his former one, he's encouraging her to undergo plastic surgery to look more like his ex. While she hasn't agreed to the surgical transformation, the makeover has already begun. His new squeeze changed her hairstyle, her makeup, her wardrobe to look more like his former lover. A friend blabs that our guy specifically requests his gal pal to wear the same fragrance and stilettos that his ex favored. Bianca puts up with it since she wants to seal the deal and figures she will be set for life once she does. And keep in mind, she does have like ownership over his estate. I believe she has personal and financial power of attorney, so essentially his money is her money. This person commented, Kanye West, his new woman is someone he's forced into the Kim mold. And it seems like Kanye loves to devalue his wife, Bianca. It's at a point where Kanye now exerts total control over Bianca's life. It's obvious to everyone that he's picking out her clothes, but it's a lot more twisted than that. I mean, did you guys get a look at what Bianca was wearing at Disney? Of all places, Disney with a bunch of children. This person commented, no shoes at Disney is crazy. I have to agree. Another person writes, I wonder if a Disney employee told her something about her outfit because I had them come at me for a crop top, which actually my friend one time, she got in trouble for her shorts, so I don't know why she gets a pass. The insider shared that before they leave the house, Kanye chooses Bianca's outfit and then makes her parade around for the camera so he can videotape her from every angle. He spends hours deliberating over every item of clothing and critiques her body and how it looks right down to her private parts. It's so demeaning and he clearly loves to debate her.
Kanye views his wives as trophies and things to control. So he knew who Kim K was before he married her, right? And you can see in the episodes, he started to get jealous of like the outfit she wore and post it, which is weird. But you can also see in the episodes where he basically revamped her whole closet and basically started to somewhat dictate the outfit she wore in public. But to go and control what your partner wears is a bit much. And we all see with his new wife, he dresses her very provocatively and posts her on his Instagram, which is interesting because he was so against Kim posting, you know, pictures like that, because who are you posting it for?
Oh, Meghan Markle, I'm getting so tired of her, but YouTube is mentioned here. It kind of feels like the illiterate one uses YouTube videos to get her legal work done when it comes to trademarks, which surrounds her brand America Rivera Orchard because they are having a major blow. Remember, Meghan is trying to launch this like strawberry preservatives, like jam brand, like overpriced jam that she's just like buying from a vendor and then slapping her name on it. This person wrote, when she says she's busy working, this is what she's doing, scouring the internet for how-to videos. Another person wrote, I wonder if they paid as close attention to the details of their prenuptial agreement, their Netflix contract, etc. Another person commented, anything she can do on the cheap. I hope their house of cards is ready to collapse. Public filings like bankruptcies, liens, foreclosures would be awesome. Now, I don't wish any financial stress on anybody because that's a different kind of toll. So I don't necessarily agree with that comment, but I do think that people don't like that they are so privileged, yet they don't really recognize it. They could be humbled. I think we can all agree. This person commented, what? Did Meghan's unpaid intern have the day off? So let's get into the related headline. Meghan Markle's latest trademark application was denied last week, in a major blow to her embattled American Riviera Orchard home goods brand. She attempted to trademark her small batch of jams and other household goods, but it's landed her in a sticky situation with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. She actually struggled to retain the rights over her podcast brand Archwell last year, so she's got a history of messing up when it comes to these really crucial things that I think someone who's like a duchess would have people to do it for her. But maybe she's just so unlikable that nobody wants to work with her. So the office denied her trademark because they said that businesses cannot trademark geographical locations. So because of the American Riviera title, they can't go and trademark somewhere that's actually a place. They also said that she didn't sign half the documents she was supposed to, and she gave vague descriptions of her products that could fit into multiple trademark categories. The office said her brand proposed cocktail napkins that could be paper or textile, two different categories, and her cooking utensils could be manual or electronic.
Why is Meghan Markle copying another company for her American Riviera launch? Meghan announced the launch of this company back in March, called American Riviera Orchard. The company that she's emulating is called Flamingo Estate. Flamingo Estate is this gorgeous LA property. It's also a company that creates small batches of consumer packaged goods, well known for selling stuff like candles, dried fruit, and honey. They even do limited edition honey drops with celebrities, like this Tiffany Haddish one for $250. Back to Meghan's company, this is the trademark application. It has many items on it ranging from candles, jams, and dried fruit, all eerily similar to what Flamingo Estate offers. This is where things get very juicy. In Rachel's article, she says that Meghan at one point was trying to become an investor in Flamingo Estate, but those plans fell through for some reason. You can even see these Flamingo Estate books in the background of a video that Harry worked on in 2022.
I think this is a much bigger problem. I mean, she owed $11,000 in fees that she was trying to not pay. When it comes to establishing a business like this, it's not cheap. Everyone has to pay these fees. So time and time again, it seems like she's getting herself in trouble, and it's because she has a bad team. But I don't want to blame her team. She's the one who hires them, and the good ones probably quit. There are so many people who have actually left Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and it makes me question what these people are actually like behind the scenes if they are operating so chaotically.
She's a bully. There have been several reports of bullying that she committed while she was working inside the royal family. Several people quit. Over the past few years, 14 people have quit working for her and Harry. That's a lot. You run a media company. I run a media company. You know how many people I've had quit in the past several years from me? One. What? She's had 14, and I am not a princess. These people probably want to work there so badly. It's access to royalty. You could wind up at a palace at some point. It takes a lot, I'm sure, to leave a job like that, and yet they continue running from her. It's to the point now where, according to the Daily Mail, one of those bullying victims across the pond is begging the palace to release her from her non-disclosure agreement so that she can tell the world the truth about this woman as this Netflix documentary comes out, undoubtedly bashing the palace.
One insider told Closer magazine that Prince Harry and his wife were the toughest of taskmakers with the high staff turnover. The numbers don't lie, and to have almost 20 members of staff quitting on them tells its own story. It's unprecedented even for a startup. There have also been bullying complaints filed against Meghan Markle, which actually sparked a palace investigation. Imagine being married into this family and treating all these workers who are at your expense like trash. We've got a lot of people involved in this next blind item, and it involves Beyonce. I thought she had changed her ways to try to get the big music award, but no. The one named permanent A-list singer has been exposed yet again for screwing over writers. This person commented that Beyonce never wins because she never actually writes her own songs. Now, I don't know if Beyonce's writing her music or not. I'm pretty sure you have to report this unless you have a ghostwriter. This person commented, it kind of explains why she's never won Artist of the Year. I'm not sure at the Grammys. She's known to screw over writers, so her winning is probably payback. There is a songwriter who's gone pretty hard on Beyonce. Her name is Tiffany Red, and she says that Beyonce does not appreciate the hard work of writers, which is what we hear, in television, in music, in movies. But it's really bad in music because songs are short, they have quick turnover, and you could easily pay someone else to, forfeit their name so that you could look like you are the artist who really owns this entire piece of work.
Songwriter Tiffany Red accuses Beyonce of stealing writers' publishing, right? So you got this songwriter Tiffany basically coming out saying how, you know, Beyonce, she had to call her out because she took the publishing, right? And she the one that wrote the song and she stole the publishing. Now, I believe when it comes to singing, somebody can write a song for you, but if you can't sing, you can't do the song, right? I believe the talent is in the voice, right? I mean, there's talent in writing songs and shit like that. But this woman, you know, she wrote for other artists. She's saying she's calling out Beyonce because Beyonce is the biggest artist, and she claims that Beyonce, you know, takes the publishing, and she has a problem with people taking the publishing when they didn't write none of the songs, and that she wrote the majority or all of the songs.
I don't love his take. I think the writers are as important. They're part of this whole facade that we're seeing. So like they are a crucial aspect of it. I feel like writers don't get their flowers enough, so we're going to give them that on this channel. Now, Kaytranada, a DJ, was interviewed by Vulture recently. Kaytranada goes on to explain why there were misunderstandings involving the teams for Drake and Beyonce. Kaytranada shared that while he played a remix of Beyonce's 2022 single Cut It Off at her Bayella show last year, her team offered low compensation for the song's rights. The Grammy winner would go to decline the offer. He said, "Sometimes people don't see your worth and how important you are. I know what I mean to people." I have to say, I've gone to Kaytranada before and I've had a blast every single time, so you got that right. But some members of the Beehive, which we don't have any issues with the Beehive here, okay? We love the Beehive. They didn't like this comment saying, "Not you dragging Beyonce because you're mad. It's weird." It's especially as a black man. I guess Kaytranada is a black man. I actually don't, I was at a club. I don't really know what they look like. I feel like you never really get to see the DJs. Back in the day, there was that one with the marshmallow head. Does he still do it? Kaytra actually wrote, "Man, I didn't drag her. That's just what happened. The remix didn't get a release, and it is what it is. But later that year, I opened for her on tour and her B-Day on top of that. So now what?" So, I mean, I think business is business, and it doesn't mean you have to have a feud with someone. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Yesterday, 3 days ago. Yesterday I appeared on Just Trish. Monday we went and filmed it, and it was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for the feedback. I feel really honored that people actually liked me on there. Am I allowed to say that? I think they did. I was so nervous, like, for people actually liking me and receiving me well. So the fact that it seems like it was pretty good. I'm not going to go and say it was amazing. No one can go and replace Oscar. And, it was a high intense situation. It was my first time. I was super nervous. You probably could tell on camera, but nonetheless, I really enjoyed it. It was a dream come true. Thank you, Trisha, for having me on. I will go on anytime they need me. If Oscar needs a break, I am here and ready to go. So if you guys watched that episode, comment below what you think. I want to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.